So yeah, I played Demonfall Mobile, and here's what I thought about it. Honestly, for a game that's this size, like Demonfall, it's probably one of the most adventurous games on Roblox as of right now. The amount of content packed in, like the stuff in the map, like there's some places I literally just found out and the game's been out for like almost a week by now. And honestly, I'm very surprised they were able to port it to mobile because this game is I'm shocked on how they were able to optimize it for mobile players, but yeah, it came out on mobile, and honestly, it's not even that bad. The controls are pretty decent. Like, they did a really good option to. They've done it really well. Like, the optimization is great, and I was playing on around 7 graphics quality, which is what I usually play on PC. The GUI is pretty nice. Like, props to the GUI designer because at first it was a bit confusing for what did what because honestly it's not that clear. But once I got the hang of it, I didn't forget. But yeah. But just for a starter, I do not play mobile Roblox at all. This is like one of the few times I've actually played it because I want to do it for a video. But yeah. Honestly, Demonfall Mobile is pretty good. The one thing I don't like is the PvP or just PvE in general because mobile players will be lacking in that because the game is really not suited for mobile players, as in fighting others is I don't think there's gonna be any really good mobile players. But to be fair, I was playing on like a smaller screen. I was playing on an iPhone 8 Plus. So the screen isn't as big as something like an iPad or maybe a Samsung tablet. But I could see myself, like, my fingers were just hitting the wrong buttons at times because one time I was fighting a demon and my finger just hit the shift lock button, so it just deactivated the shift lock, so it was harder to fight. But yeah, honestly, like, the only thing I could suggest is just maybe make a setting to rearrange the buttons so people can like change it around to their likings, because right now they're alright. Like, the button placement is pretty decent, but they should add more customization for it. Honestly, as you can see, there's a clip of me finding a demon right now, and if you're gonna be playing on mobile, it's gonna be a lot harder to farm bosses and do the final selection. Or even if you're a demon, it's gonna be a lot harder to kill the Slayer NPCs because I really cannot, like, I cannot see myself playing mobile seriously because it's just not my type of thing. Like, seriously, I'm just not into mobile games and I'd much rather play this on the PC version. But it is good that they made a mobile version because now you can play Demonfall literally wherever you are. If you're out, you can play it on your phone. If you're in, you can play it on your computer. Next step they need to do is to add Xbox support, and I know these devs can do it. These devs are talented. Like, these Demonfall devs are really good. A few things I could suggest are definitely add some more definitely optimize the game a bit more, because when I'd be entering villages like Okuya village, my FPS would be dropping to like 20 or 30 at times. But usually when I'm just running around, it's at 60, which is pretty decent for a mobile game of this size. So they need to try optimize the villages a bit more because I was getting to like 20 to 30 FPS while I was playing in the village areas. It'll show up in the footage later, but yeah. Another thing I could suggest is maybe tone down the effects a bit because maybe that could help FPS or performance on lower end devices. And my phone was getting hot as hell during this. Like, my phone was getting heated, but I had a phone case, so I didn't really feel most of it. And they could definitely tone down some of the graphics for mobile players. Another thing they could do is definitely just try to optimize the game more, because I started off playing the game at like 70 or 80% and I finished at 47, and that was like 20 minutes of gameplay at most. So I don't know if this is a thing that Roblox needs to do for their mobile for their mobile build of Roblox, but if Demonfall devs can do anything to make the battery drop less, then they could definitely try to do that, because my phone was dying really quickly. So if you're outside, or if you're trying to play the game outside, make sure to bring like a battery pack with you, because you're sure as hell not gonna get at least 30 minutes of gameplay without your phone dying. So yeah, I'm really happy to see that these devs are they're helping out mobile players here, because honestly, there's many front page games that aren't even on mobile. Like, I know I bring up this game a lot, but GPO, like, you can play it on mobile, but there's no optimization for it. There's no controls or anything set for mobile, so it's good to see that these devs are catering towards mobile players who can't get a PC or they can't get an Xbox either. So it's good to see that devs are heading in this direction, but they should definitely just try to learn more about it and definitely test on more a wider variety of devices, because I feel like this game wouldn't run well on an older iPad or maybe an older device. So they could definitely try to optimize it more. But overall, they've done a really good job at optimizing it for how it is right now. But yeah, I don't have much else to talk about next, but I'll just let the gameplay play out so you guys can see how it went. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.